Hey, my name's Barbara, but everyone calls me Barbie because, well, I kind of look like one. Please like and subscribe before I go on. So my dad was a billionaire who ran this huge multi-industry company. Growing up, my twin brother Ford and I always got whatever we wanted. But for Ford, that wasn't enough. He wanted everything for himself. On our 5th birthday, Dad gave me a Barbie doll and Ford a toy car. Ford wasn't happy though. My car needs a driver, so give me that doll. Over my cute little body. He got back at me by scratching Dad's new Lamborghini and pinning it on me. I was grounded for a month. He also loved teasing me about the brown birthmark on my face. Maybe that's why you stink, 'cause there's permanent poop on your cheek. Stop saying I stink when I don't. Everyone might think it's true. Too late. I've already told everyone about it. I tried telling Dad, but he was always too busy to care. Then in 5th grade, I found a way to cover my birthmark with tons of makeup. I told Ford I had it removed by a doctor, and he was so dumb he actually believed me. He was a total pain in the butt until he started dating this gold digger Tiffany in high school. He got too busy to bug me all the time, thank God. In 10th grade, my boyfriend Zach and I decided to celebrate his birthday with a weekend trip to Greece. We were about to take off in Dad's private jet when the pilot came out of the cockpit and said we had a problem. I looked out the window and saw Ford rolling up with Tiffany. What are they doing here? We're celebrating our anniversary in Hawaii, so all of you get out. Breaking news, dummy, I got here first. I don't care, get lost. You get lost. I was about to shove him when Tiffany suddenly yanked my hair. The boys tried to stop us as we fought, but we ended up crashing into the cockpit, totally wrecking the navigation controls. As soon as Dad heard, he called us both to his library for a meeting. I thought he was going to kill us, but what he said blew my mind. I'm thinking of leaving my company to someone capable, and obviously, that's me, Dad. This dumb brat spends thousands of dollars on clothes and makeup every single weekend. Hello, you literally buy whatever your girlfriend pouts her lips for. Enough, you're both too dumb and spoiled. I'll give you a month to prove yourselves, or I'll leave the company and all my fortune to a stranger instead. Prove ourselves in what way, Dad? Figure it out and make me proud for once. It was gonna be tough, but no way was I letting Ford win. The next day, I went to Dad's company headquarters to check out its performance over the past year. I found out Dad was planning to build a new mall, but was struggling to get the mayor's office to approve the location. Wait a minute, what if I dated the mayor's son, Leo, to get his dad's approval? Leo was a senior, and Dad would be impressed if I was dating a smart future politician. Only problem? My boyfriend. I had to ditch Zach. The next day at school, we were having lunch when Zach sneezed, and I started fake crying hard. What's wrong, babe? The way you sneeze, I really hate it. It's giving me a headache. And the way you breathe, it's so heavy I can hear it from miles away. I've been suffering silently, but I just can't take it anymore. Just work on yourself, and maybe we can give it another chance soon. Are you freaking serious? Goodbye, Zach, for now. He threw tantrums all day, but I ignored him and started focusing on Leo. Besides being a genius, Leo was known for being super serious. I'd never seen him smile. I stalked him and found out he always hung out in the library. Boring. One day he was sitting alone, and I walked up to him, pointing at the thick book next to him. Could you hand me that physics book? This is a chemistry book. Oh yeah, sorry, I got confused. Physics and chemistry are similar words. No, they're not. What's that you're reading? You're into literature too? I love Michael Jackson, do you know about him? Oh, yeah, of course I do, but I like Shakespeare more. Shakespeare? That's a cool name. Before he could respond, his friend called him, just when I thought we were hitting it off. As Leo walked by, Zach popped up out of nowhere and pulled me into a corner. Why are you flirting with this guy? I thought our breakup isn't official yet. Don't take it personally, I just need him to help me get his father's approval for my dad's project. And when you win that inheritance, you'll get back with me, right? Sure, whatever. I'll wait for you. Don't hold your breath. A few days later, I heard Leo was running for student council president again. But what shocked me was that Ford was running too. So that was his move to prove himself and impress Dad, huh? The next day at school, Ford challenged me to run against him. And why would I do that? So we can settle who's better. Obviously it's me, but I badly want to see you cry. Do you really think I'm that dumb? You never play fair. I told you, she's scared. Since you're begging for it, then fine. See you at the elections. Nice. Any last words? Send my regards to Satan. Oh wait, that's you. And with that, I stormed off. But with Leo running, I didn't stand a chance. He'd won 3 times before. I went straight to him. I also want to run for school president, but with you on the list, I don't think I stand a chance. So you want me to back out? Yeah, leave it to me this time. Why are you running? Basically, I hate my brother and he's running, and I want to beat him myself. But I need your support. And what do I get in return? You can date me, I guess. To my surprise, he smiled and said, "Sure." Wait, are you serious? He just winked and walked away, leaving my heart fluttering with that smile. I was so confused. The next day, we put our names down as candidates, and I was shocked to see Leo was running as my vice president instead. What are you doing supporting my girlfriend? So he was serious about it. I couldn't believe making him fall for me was this easy. I decided to wait a few days before bringing up the mall project so it wouldn't seem suspicious. We started hanging out, and yeah, he was serious, but also sweet and funny, not boring at all. He even showed me this cool YouTube channel called My Story Animated. And their videos were so exciting and relatable, especially the ones about billionaire girls. That weekend, he asked me out on a date, and I said yes. While driving, he got a call and turned to me. I was supposed to lead Dad's charity drive at a hospital tomorrow, but they moved it to today, and they need me there. I'm so sorry. Instead of sulking, I smiled and volunteered to come along. Seeing all those sick people who couldn't afford treatment made me realize how lucky I was. The way Leo talked to them melted my heart. Later that night, as he drove me home, he took my hand and kissed it. You must be really tired. I'm fine. Actually, I had a great time. The date isn't over yet. I've got a surprise. He took me to a closed restaurant and revealed his mom owned it. So how are we supposed to eat? Watch me. To my surprise, he started cooking himself and made the most delicious meal ever. I can't believe I'm with someone like you. A goddess? Yeah, I know. Thousands of guys wish to be you, so you're very lucky. My heart went wild when he tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. You're really funny and pretty. I stared back at him and found myself leaning in closer for a kiss. I felt like I was on cloud 9. It was the least fancy date I'd ever been on, but the best time I'd ever had. Soon, we made our relationship official, and Zach wasn't happy. You broke up with me because of him, didn't you? No, Zach, we just didn't work out. I'm sure you can find someone better. You're gonna regret this. Zach was too dumb to do anything that could actually ruin me, so I ignored him. When the election campaign started, Ford and Tiffany were blowing Dad's money like crazy. They plastered the school with pictures of their stupid faces and threw huge parties every night. Ford promised everyone he'd turn the school into a teenage paradise, making him win by a landslide. I lost so badly, and he kept bragging about it at dinner. Dad looked impressed. I think I'm gonna win this too. And when I take over everything, the first thing I'll do is make you miserable. Say goodbye to all your credit cards. Don't be too confident. Maybe you'll be the one who ends up crying. I really doubt that. Ford made me so mad I had no choice but to finally use Leo's connections for Dad's mall project. I brought it up, and to my surprise, he immediately talked to his father about it. A few days later, I introduced Leo to Dad over dinner, and he was stunned when he learned Leo was the mayor's son. You should have informed me earlier. I would have told the chefs to make something fancier. I'm fine with anything, sir. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. They hit it off, and Dad brought up the project. Oh, Barbie mentioned it to me the other day, and I've already talked to my father about it. He's looking forward to meeting you. Dad looked thrilled, and once the project was finalized, he threw a party to celebrate. You made this happen, my dear Barbie. You've shown me how valuable you can be. Ford was red with rage. I gave him a smirk as Dad made a toast. Later that night, I thought of a way to give back to Leo. He'd told me about an orphanage he set up, and I decided I'd donate books and laptops to the kids there. I talked to Dad, and he was happy to support me. The next day at school, I was waiting for Leo at the canteen to tell him when Ford came up, grabbed my plate of spaghetti, and rubbed it in my face. I told you not to mess with me! As I angrily wiped it off with tissues, I realized people were staring at me in shock. Oh no, all my makeup was gone. Oh, look, there's poop on her face. Breaking news, everyone. My sister's been hiding this gross birthmark under her makeup for years. Look, Leo, she's even deceived you just to be your girlfriend. I tried to hide it, but it was too late. Leo had arrived and was staring at me. I was about to run when he grabbed Ford by the collar and pushed him against the wall. "She's still the most beautiful girl in the world to me, but you sure are the biggest jerk." Everyone agreed with him, but Ford laughed like a maniac. "Okay, the poop mark didn't change your mind, so how about this?" To my shock, Zach appeared behind him, playing a recorder with an evil grin. "Why are you flirting with this guy?" "I thought our breakup isn't official yet." "Don't take it personally. I just need him to help me get his father's approval for my dad's project." Blood drained from my face as we listened to the whole conversation. I couldn't believe my ex-boyfriend teamed up with my evil brother. I ran after a furious Leo, tears streaming down my face. "Leo, please let me explain." "Explain what?" "That I was just part of your stupid plan?" "I can't believe I fell for a spoiled brat like you." "Yes, I planned it, but then I started to have real feelings for you." "Yeah, right. Please don't ever talk to me again." He ignored me completely after that, and I lost all my motivation. Ford took it as a chance to redeem himself. He spent tons of money on billboards across the city, advertising Dad's clothing stores with him and Tiffany as models. Sales actually went up. A few days later, Dad told us he'd made his decision. I was sure Ford had won, but I didn't even care anymore. I was ready to give up everything. Then Ford got up with a proud smirk. "Barbara, congratulations, darling. I'll see you in my office tomorrow for the signing of the papers." "Wait, what?" Ford went psycho. "You can't do this to me, Dad. I've worked so hard for this." "It's not too late to change your mind. I based my decision on how you spent my money the past month. You wasted $10 million and never did anything meaningful." Barbara proved her interest by learning about the company, and she even made a huge project happen. "You're talking nonsense, you stupid old man." I snapped and flung a glass of juice in his face. "You can insult me all you want, but don't you dare talk like that to our dad, you jerk. You're gonna pay for this." Before he could hurt me, Dad called his bodyguards to take Ford away. He grounded him in his room, and I could hear him trashing things all day. It was scary. The next day, I fell asleep in my bathtub, and when I woke up, my phone was gone. I got up to find it, but the door was locked, and so were the windows. Then, tons of bugs started crawling in from somewhere. I screamed, "Help! Someone please open the freaking door!" The bugs were getting closer, and I passed out. When I opened my eyes, I was in the hospital, and Dad's worried face was the first thing I saw. "My darling Barbie, thank God you're okay." "Dad, Ford tried to hurt me." "I know, your brother's gone." I sent him to a boarding school in Russia. I was surprised and relieved at the same time. Maybe I shouldn't have made you two compete. It was a stupid decision, and it made Ford crazy. Even you started dating someone you don't even like. No, Dad, it's the complete opposite. I really like Leo. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. Suddenly, Leo appeared from behind Dad. "And you're the best thing that happened to me, too." "Leo, what are you doing here?" "I heard you were in the hospital, so I had to come see you. And your dad told me about your plan with the orphanage. The kids would really love that." "Does this mean you've decided to forgive me?" "I'm so sorry, Leo." "Barbie, I understand the pressure your dad put you through, and I think it was a smart plan. If it wasn't for that, you wouldn't have even noticed me. I've always noticed you. I just thought you were too serious for me." "Yeah, I'm indeed serious about you." "Okay, I think you deserve another chance to get to know me. I love you. I love you too."